folks. Didn't put a video up on here in quite a while. Felt like maybe making a few again, so here we are. Well, the goal for today is hopefully get some cows moved to Cornstalks, but we got to get everything else fed and some calves moved around out of the way to move through a pasture to get to where we want to go, so we'll see if we get that far. That's the plan. Heading up to feed one bunch of calves right now, and Dad's heading the other way, gonna move them around, and then we'll get to moving cows around. It's the 16th of December, and I think today's high is almost 60 degrees. I'm not complaining one bit. Morning, fellas. This was a brand new panel in '87. There's that bunch over there. Gonna take forever to come in. Got to come up here and doctor this calf today. He's been coming to feed, but he's just getting real thin. Might have a little coccidiosis. We take all these light calves up on meadows like this and chew it down the regrowth. Cheap gain and all that good stuff. These are all bottom calves, nothing home raised in these bunches. Everybody took off running. I wonder if there was a coyote down in that. Spooked everybody. That's my guess. I don't see him, but these guys are all buzzed around. Simmer down here. Well, I'm gonna quick run up to the Cornstalks that we're moving these cows to and make sure all the gates are shut and the water's on and everything's as it should be. Then I'm gonna come back and run up and hit that calf while Dad's grinding hay. And then we'll start moving cows around and hopefully get these little girls moved up there. It's not a very long haul to get them there, so it shouldn't take too long. But hopefully, as long as we don't run into any snags, which could happen. Well, got to turn the water on there. Shut gates going this way. Looks like there's rye out there. 3 pivots here. They'll go on, I believe. Looks like. So we'll shut these gates up and turn the water on. I don't have my handy dandy little camera that clips on my hat, so it's kind of hard to film anything just one-handed here. This one ain't quite as tight as the last one.
Feeder cattle are higher with feeders in the lead on the lower moving corn. February lives of 17 at 230.72.
Gotta listen to the market.
2 higher, 230.35. January feeders are 337 higher, 343.30.
Turn the water on quick. She's just a little froze down, better get the float out. There. These boots are custom. Dog chewed them off. I'm too cheap to buy new ones. Oh yeah. I'm gonna turn that down. I'll turn her back up when I come back. Don't need a lake around here. When we move them in here, I'll turn her back up. Got a nice little shower there. We'll open this one up, go down there and shed a couple, and should be good to go here. hang her up so they don't try to pull it around and get her down in the dirt and beat it up here.
17, 231, February 231.07 up 52. Jan feeders 343.52 up 360. March 336.
Where will cattle prices be next year? That is the question. Well, we got everything buttoned up, shut all the gates, got the water turned on. Gonna go back and doctor a calf, and then we'll start moving cows around. We'll take the old trusty green road here and see if we can't rope that calf and get him doctored. All right, looking for a red calf that's looking pretty rough here. Today I'm just gonna hit him with Drax and see if that knocks it out of him. But I may have to come back with stuff called Corin and get down him. It'll help with coccidiosis. I think he might have a little bit of that. He's kind of crapping a lot, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Doctored this calf about a week ago. He's looking pretty good. They're gaining, I would say. The guy we're looking for must be around the tank up here. I think this is our dude right here. Looking a little rough, coughing. Yeah, I think it's just respiratory. I don't think it's coccidiosis. I thought he was crapping, but it's just on his back and not actually from him. So we'll see what we can get accomplished here. How many loops does it take? Hopefully just one here. Just like we drew it up. There. This is what I see. It's kind of funny looking. Looks kind of bloody, but it ain't from him. I do not believe. There you go. I'm out of shape. You know, that works really handy when you catch on the first go for once. This calf here, I gotta check out. I've retreated him a couple times. He comes to feed. He looks a lot better than he used to. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. All right, I ran through everything else. Everything else looks pretty good. So, on to moving cows. Old Hereford there, he's getting, boy, look at that guy. Getting a gut on you, bud. I gave him this Draxon KP, which is supposed to be faster acting than this regular Draxon. Supposedly take the fever out of him in about, I don't know, half hour to an hour, I guess, allegedly. So hopefully tomorrow he's a new calf. Head back down, talk to the boss man. Probably start moving cows. Moving this bunch of cows. There's another bunch up there. We're gonna move in with them. Then we'll head to the stocks. Handful of cows in here we'll take in there with. That's gonna go lead them old gals around. I'll go check the hills, make sure everything's following them, and I'll take them across the road, over the river and through the hills. Shouldn't be any limpers in here, but anything that's limping, I'll probably kick back. There might be some from the other bunches that I'll sort off and leave behind. Crossing the creek here has got, looks like a wire broken here. That fence right through there is just, you know, it kind of is a bluff, really. That's about all it is. We got some gals on the wrong side here. Oh, really? See, she got pushed through. Great, 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 great. Come on, lady, get back through there. Hey, no, other way. Jump back across. You got shoved through, you can push through. There. Jump. Use your legs, Lieutenant Dan. Come on, sister. There. Now I gotta fix this fence again. Those broads over there, hopefully they should cross on their own. There they go on their own. Hopefully, all of them do. We've got to cross this little part of the neighbors here. They've got cattle out there, so I'm gonna go make sure they're pushed more to the west so we don't have a mix-up. That would be no bueno. Got their cattle moved over. We'll come across here and out the gate and onto the Cornstalks. Got to go through one pasture and then down the road. There they go. Old man out front, leading the charge here. These old girls seem to know where they're going. They've made the trek a time or two. Got the laggers back here. Come on, ladies, pick up the pace here. Come on, girls. Well, she's got a little bit of a limp. She'll make her, though. She'll make her. We ain't got far to go. Just got to go through this pasture, down the road, straight shot to a section line, down that section line, and into the Cornstalks. So, nothing too exciting. The old heading horse here, you know, gotta use the green roan some of the time. Most of the time you just gotta use the old green roan here. When you're moving cows, you gotta bring you some pocket candy. You know, peanut butter cup, maybe a Snickers, just to get you through the long haul. Dad's turning up there on the section line and go down here about a mile and we'll be done. Well, the old man's already in the cornfield there, got him turned. I got the stragglers back here, the fat girls back here that are going slow. These are the gals that were dry lotted and got a little large. This is a good old cow right here. She's kind of got a bad bag. Her tits get really long, but she gets along all right. I usually have to get the calf going, and then she's good to go. She almost made the sell pin this year, but we decided to keep her. Like I said, you just can't leave home without your pocket candy here. Got me a Snickers this round. Just about there, gals. Most of them already are. Hitting the Cornstalks already over there. Didn't take too long. It's only 3 o'clock. There you go, ladies. You made her. Just got to turn the water on full bore over here. And these old ladies are on their own until we start bringing them a little feed. That'll be a little bit yet, though. If you guys really want to do me a favor, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It really, really would help me out. I think this, yeah, it's still caught in the ice. That ice was holding her up. Still got to turn her all the way on, though. So long, ladies. Well, just got a couple gates to shut here and can be done for the day. So thanks for watching, folks.